This is the plaintiff, Natale J. Alexander. She says she came into an inheritance of 37 grand. And since she didn't have a bank account, she gave the check to her ex-boyfriend, the defendant, so he could put it in the bank for safekeeping. The defendant has only paid her back $32,000 of it. They don't speak anymore, and the only chance she has of getting back the remaining $5,000 she's still owed lies in Judge Million's hands. So she's suing. This is the defendant, Mark Jarek. He says he gave the plaintiff 2 certified checks for $15,000 each in June of 2009. In July, he gave the plaintiff a bank check for $9 grand so she could help her sister. He was such a nice guy, he even chipped in an extra $1,379.28 from his own pocket. And now this is the thanks he gets? Jeez. He's accused of skimming a little for himself.
You're welcome, ma'am.
How do I pronounce your name?
Nataleja.
Nataleja?
Nataleja, yes.
Okay, Alexander, you are suing Mark Jarek, your ex-boyfriend, for $5,000 that you say he owes you from your mother's will.
Yes.
Okay, do tell.
Okay, April 30th, 2009, my mother passed away.
I'm sorry to hear that. That was in 2011?
2009.
9.
Mm-hmm. And after that, she did have money left over for myself and my siblings. That's where the 37 and change came in, the 37,000 and change. I didn't have a bank. My finances weren't in the best position, so I overdrew one of my bank accounts, and they advised me that I wasn't able to open up a bank account.
Well, you can open up a bank account, but your creditors are going to touch your money.
Well,
so
I
you didn't want anybody to know you had the money, so you.
Well, I had to pay. I didn't have any
creditors. There are
creditors.
banks, right? You could open up an account.
No, I had. There was. I had a stipulation.
You put $37,000 in your boyfriend's account.
Yes.
All right. Now, the money goes in his account, and what happens?
The money goes in his account. He was supposed to give me the money back, and we had.
But he's supposed to hold on to it for you until you need it?
No, he was supposed to just cash it and give it right back to me. That.
Okay, I'm sorry. You gave him the money what month and what year?
I gave it to him 7/13/2009.
Okay, and you got the first draw from it of $15,000 when?
That was 7/13/2009.
$15,000 goes to you when?
He gave it to me probably a couple of days before that. I don't have the other check with me, the copy, but...
Do you have copies of the checks?
Of course I do.
Now, can I see them? Of course you do.
I have one copy of
It's $37,000 and change. Do you have copies of $37,000 and change?
Yes.
Of course you do, right?
Yes.
Yeah, no, you don't. You have 2 checks that are cashed for $15 each.
Okay.
Where's the third check?
Right here.
Oh, good. Okay. There's a check on 6/29 for $15,000. There's the front and the back of the check that shows that she cashed it,
Yes.
right? That one's 15. That's good. 15 down, 22 to go. And here's another one on 6/26. 15, she cashes it. 30 down,
Right.
7 and change to go. All right, where's the other 7? Why don't I have this for that?
Okay. The other 7 is she needed. Our sister wanted to borrow $9,000 from her to put on deposit to go get a truck. So what I did, me and her went to the bank. I got a certified check in my name. We went to Bright Bay Auto, and then I signed over the check to Bright Bay Auto for the deposit on our sister truck.
Okay, tell me about the sister thing.
Whatever him and my sister established, that's between them. My sister bought a truck, but in terms of him being there, he was not there. My sister was there.
How did your sister get the money to buy the truck?
She had an inheritance as well.
Okay, but did she use some of your money to buy the truck?
No.
All right, and according to you, she loaned her sister money to buy the truck?
Yes, ma'am. And I can actually get a proof of facts from the dealer.
Why didn't you do that before you got here? This is the trial. This is when I want it.
Okay, I no need. Okay, I factor everything.
Wait, what were you going to say? I need to hear what you were about to say.
I didn't know I needed to get a.
You don't know that you need. She's suing you because she says that you only paid 30, right?
Correct.
That she hasn't been able to get her last 7 from you, but you didn't know that it might be important to prove. You didn't know it might be important to prove the last 7. It's a big old surprise to you that she wants you to prove where the last 7 is. That's what she's suing you for. She's suing you for the last 7. If you have an answer to where it went, I'd like to see it. So if you call the bank, you get faxes from the bank, what would I see? What is it that you...
The bribe order, you will see where her sister signed, when I give them the check, because when I give them the check, that was a deposit towards a truck that she came and got the money from me. We went to the dealer together.
Okay, but why is she loaning her sister money if her sister got the same...
Because our sister didn't have the money at the time.
What money at the time?
The same lawsuit money from my mother.
Lawsuit money or inheritance?
I mean, the inheritance money from my mother.
Why didn't her sister have the money at the time?
I guess our sister's money wasn't cleared. I don't know.
You're saying, oh, that's between him and my sister. It has nothing to do with me.
Yeah,
why would I believe that part?
I'm not.
Why would he loan your sister $9 grand?
He didn't loan my sister
of your
$9
money.
grand. My sister didn't need any money.
So is he making up the auto dealer thing?
Yeah.
You didn't say he's making it up at first. What you said to me at first is whatever happened between him and my sister is between him and my sister.
Because I don't know what's going on with them.
Stop. Because you're very cagey and you're making me nervous. Okay. He's unprepared, but you're cagey, and that makes me more nervous than unprepared. Unprepared, I'm used to.
Okay.
All right, but when you tell me what happens between, is that the sister?
No.
Okay. What happens between him and my sister is between him and my sister, has nothing to do with me. That means you know that something happened between him and your sister. So what happened between him and your sister?
I don't know exactly what happened.
But what do you think happened? Because I got to imagine that if my man is loaning my sister money, I'm going to know about it.
Exactly, and I would know about it if my man was loaning my sister money.
Well, then why did you use the phrase, what happens between him and my sister is between him and my sister?
Because my sister is a grown woman and she conducts her own business. They are also friends. They still continue their speaking relationship.
When did you guys break up?
Like 2 years ago.
2 years ago?
Yeah, a little over a year and a half.
A year and a half, yeah.
Why is this coming up now?
Because basically, me and her broke up. Now, I'm back with my girlfriend.
Oh, when did you go back with your girlfriend?
Like a year and a half ago.
Girlfriend? I thought she was your girlfriend.
No, when we broke up.
I got back with my girlfriend?
Yeah, a prior girlfriend. I got back with my girlfriend.
When did you go back with your girlfriend?
Like a year ago, year and a half ago.
All right, but she didn't file a lawsuit then.
I know.
Right.
Right, so basically she keep calling my girlfriend. I didn't get involved.
Wait, she keeps calling your girlfriend?
Yeah, she keep calling my girlfriend, harassing my girlfriend.
Saying what? That she wants her money?
No, just calling her, harassing her.
Saying what?
I don't know. I don't know. I don't know. One thing I know, my girlfriend keeps showing me her number. I decided
Are you calling his girlfriend?
I decided I'm not getting involved.
We've had past tips, but as of recently, no.
Do you have an affidavit from your sister?
No, because she was initially supposed to be here at the last minute this morning. She said she didn't have a babysitter.
What was she going to be here for?
She was going to be my witness.
For what?
To come and stand up and vouch that she is aware that he owes me money. I also have...
Here's what we're going to do. We're going to take a recess. You're going to contact Bright Bay Auto. And I want to see some paperwork from a car. I want to see if there's such a transaction in her sister's name. Okay? Court's in recess.
Sure.
All right.
So she waited 3 years and only sued after the relationship deteriorated. Does that sound suspicious?
A little, but maybe she thought that if they stayed together, she'd ultimately get her money back, and once they separated, she thought...
Okay, you're laughing at that.
No, I think it's ludicrous. Basically what it is, I think since the relationship deteriorated, now she wants her money back.
Fair enough, and you get the last word.
I think it's very suspicious that she wanted to sue after 3 years. It seems like she was just waiting around to get her money after 3 years.
Or she doesn't deserve it in the first place going inside the courtroom.
Your version is that you know nothing about a transaction between him and your sister. I find it hard to believe that your sister would get money from your boo without you knowing about it. I have a problem with that. You said, why would my sister need money? Well, because, she got her own inheritance, but apparently she wanted to blow it all on a $43,000 truck because that's what was purchased, a $43,000 truck, and so she needed a little extra in order to make it, and that, in fact, you were there with money from that account. He's been able to prove to me so far. The money came out of the account, because I see it here. He's been able to prove to me so far that the money went to Brighton Auto. I got to make sure he didn't buy his own car. Well, we got the documentation from Brighton Auto, and it's in your sister's name.
Okay, my sister also, we had more than that $37,000 inheritance.
Okay. Do you understand what's happening here? Let me explain to you something.
Okay.
I have two people saying two totally opposing things. I've got to decide who it is that I want to believe. One of the things the judge looks at is a motive. You tell me, why now 3 years later is she suing you for this money? What's your theory on this?
Because I decided to stop dealing. She saw calling my girlfriend recently. I decided enough is enough. No more communication, no more contact. That was it.
You were still having contact with her. Yeah, I know.
We were still
I know. Yeah, I know. The new girlfriend doesn't, or the girlfriend you have now doesn't want to know about that, but you were still having contact with her.
Yes.
Cough it up. And then you just recently decided to stop having contact
because
with
she started calling my girlfriend. I said, enough is enough. I called her. I told her plain, listen.
So you stopped sleeping with her, and then you got a lawsuit.
Not sleeping with her.
Okay. So you stopped dealing with her, and then you got a lawsuit.
Yes.
Right. Okay. Now we have a motive as well.
Okay.
I'm very concerned that you were untruthful about the sister thing, and that causes me to rule in his favor. I find in favor of the defendant in this case.
All right, come on in here and just tell me, you saw the gavel come down for him. What's going through your mind here?
I just feel that it was unfair that she took my sister and his business and brought it into mine, and I think that's unfair. But the truth will come out.
He says this is about him and getting a new girlfriend.
I have text messages that I was going to show the judge. I thought I was going to have the opportunity that I didn't get.
Messages.
Correct.
All right, too late now.
No
All right,
problem.
sorry. Head right down there. Okay, you come on out here and tell me what you think of this outcome. Satisfied when the judge came down on your side?
Of course, because she's not a big old liar.
What does she have against your new girlfriend? What does she have against?
She keep calling my girlfriend and harassing her.
Why? What'd she have against
I don't know. You know, it's like a personal problem. But my whole thing is I want no communication with her, no contact. So what I did...
You think you've heard the end of her?
I hope so, yeah.
Harvey?
You know, I gotta say, even if you're within the statute of limitations, the longer you wait to exercise your rights or even complain that you've been wrong, the more it seems like you're making it up after the fact. Act on your legal rights promptly.